everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I'm doing a removal. It won't focus for some reason. There we go. This is what my nail is looking like. I broke off the corner and obviously they were quite long, so I've just cut it down and made it just even for the last few days because I did it a whole week ago tomorrow and I still haven't got around to fixing it. So we're going to take this nail off because it is just a soft gel full cover tip. I'm going to take it off and basically do a new one. So I don't usually film my opposite hand for my channel because it is a bit more of a faff, but I just thought this is the perfect opportunity to show you how I'd remove and redo a soft gel tip. So I'm going to go in with my purple willow bit. I'm going to put it on 22,000 RPMs and basically I'm just going to go straight in and try and stay focused and just take off the bulk of the nail with my e-file. Moving my right hand around to help me because obviously I am left-handed, so my right hand needs to help me all I can with this. Just starting with like this area first, it's the easiest part. And then once I feel like I've got that relatively thin, because you don't want to go all the way through to your nail, and gently, and very gently at that, just taking off the bulk of the cuticle area, and then just going to go over in little sweeps to get off the majority of the product, because the thinner that I can get it now, the quicker the soaking off point is going to be. To be honest, if it was that I was doing my left hand, I'd probably take off a little bit more product than I have on this one. So I still haven't gone down to the natural nail yet. There's still gel there. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to actually touch my natural nail with such a coarse e-file bit. So I'm going to go in with one of these pads with some cotton wool on. Obviously you can just use cotton wool and tin foil separate if you want to, but I'm going to saturate that cotton area with acetone so it's all completely soaked, and then I'm going to press it on top of the nail, tuck it underneath, wrap it round, and then just secure that in place nice and tight. And that's going to help the acetone heat up as well, because tin foil will obviously will keep the heat inside. If I was doing all nails, you could also use one of those ones that I usually use where you put all of your nails in with warm water on the bottom and then acetone in the top. You could also do that with bowls as well if you don't have those specific holder thing. So I'm going to leave this now for about 7 minutes and then I will come back and carry on. Okay, it's been about 7 minutes, probably 6 because I'm impatient, but there you go. So this is what we're looking like at the moment. I'm now just going to get my cuticle pusher and start pushing off all the excess gel. There really wasn't a lot left on there, to be fair, so it's not a particularly difficult process at this point because there's not a lot there. But as you can see, it's coming off nice and easy. And then I'm just going to go the opposite. I'm trying to move my thumb to make it focus, but this is the problem with filming my right hand, is I use my right hand for this sort of thing, like staying in focus and stuff. So it's odd. I like to hold my free edge of my nail like against my other hand while I basically like push the product off the tip. I just find that's the best way that works without like bending the end of my nail off by accident, because my natural nails aren't particularly strong, which is why I always have something on them. Well, I always have something on them because I'm a nail tech, so it'd look a bit strange. But there we go. There is ever such a very, very slight, I say thin layer, not even as much as a thin layer, like there's still a very, very small amount, but that will naturally just come off when I do my prep, which I'm about to do now. So first things first, I'm going to use my Anastasia bit from Willow Academy because it's my absolute favourite prep bit. So I'm going to go in with that. I'm actually going to flip it. I'm going to reverse my, what's it called, my e-file, because obviously I'm working on my opposite hand, so I need to do everything the opposite way round. Again, using my nose to make it focus. And I'm just going to go around that cuticle area, pushing the cuticle back and getting rid of any excess product in that area at the same time. I'm holding it at a strange angle because obviously, like I said, I'm using my left hand, so you sort of just need to adapt when you're using your opposite hand, like your non-dominant one. It's obviously a bit weird, but it's one of those. So once I've done that, I'm then just going to go in with a hand file. I don't tend to use a sanding band on my natural nail on this hand because I do get really carried away and then I end up really thinning out my natural nail, and it just is not good. So I'm going in with a hand file just because I find it easier to use a hand file with my non-dominant hand. But absolutely love sanding bands from clients and my other hand. But I'm just basically roughing up the surface, including the free edge, so I always go over the free edge as well. So absolutely everywhere needs to be shine free. And then I'm just going to dust off any excess, and then last but not least, I'm just going to get a manicure brush. It looks like this. I'm going to give it a spritz with some IPA and then go over my nail to really clean it up, and underneath as well to make sure it's really dust free. And then that's that nail soaked off. This is what it looks like when it's ready. There we go. So this is what we're looking like. Then obviously that will just dry as I get things ready. So I'm just going to fold this over so we're not getting all that dust everywhere. I'm going to actually use, which probably doesn't make any sense, well, it doesn't make any sense, I'm going to use the almond medium nails. I did use the coffin ones for the ones that I've got on. Obviously both hands are different as usual because I use my left hand for videos, blah blah blah, I say it all the time, but still people ask me why my left hands are the same, and that is why. So I did use, obviously as you can see, this one has naturally just been misshapen because I use this nail like to file other people's nails, so this side always seems to curve in. But I did use the medium coffin on this hand, but I'm going to go in with the almond ones on this one because I cut down the medium coffin so much anyway, so I just think I might as well just use the almond and then just chop off the end. Actually, now looking at it, I think I might need to use the coffin ones. I really do want to do a full set of the almond actually because I think they look so pretty, but I don't know whether it's going to really work for this set because by the time I've cut it off to make it coffin, it's going to be really, really short. Yeah, I'm going to have to use the coffin ones. Never mind. So I've got my coffin ones instead. And then I'm just going to size up. So you want to make sure that this one fits absolutely perfectly. You really want to make sure that it goes completely sidewall to sidewall. You don't have any leftover nail on either side. So this one fits beautifully, and these are pre-etched as you can see here. So I'm not going to bother obviously prepping the inside of the nail because it doesn't need it. What I'm going to do is get my file, and I'm just going to file around the cuticle area very gently. You don't want to file away too much and make it too thin and flimsy. But I'm just filing away at that area so it's not quite as thick, so it lays a bit more flat to my cuticle area and it's just naturally a bit more blended in. So once I've done that, I'm just going to get the dust off that tip. And then I'm going to get my stand. Always have great difficulty filming this sort of thing because obviously I need to be able to get my thumb under the light, but I want you to be able to see the process and see my thumb under the light, if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to find out where the light is by looking through the camera, which is really not helping me very much. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to film me putting my hand under the light because it's just not, it's not easy basically on camera. So I'm just going to film like basically putting the nail on, and then I'll pop it under the lamp off camera because it's just too much faff otherwise. So first things first, I'm going to get my liquids from Nail Order that I need. So X Gel and X Prime are the products that I need for this. My lamp I have on ready. So X Prime I'm just going to pop on my natural nail. And it is an acid free primer. I'm just popping that on the whole nail. Sorry about that, I was just running out of storage on my phone, so just had to delete some videos that I'd forgotten I'd got on there. So I've just popped the primer all over my nail. I'm just making sure now that the tip fits perfectly and I don't need to alter it in any way. And I actually don't, which is brilliant. So I'm going to get rid of my prime, just in case I spill it everywhere, which is likely. And then I'm going to get my X gel and pop it onto the nail. You don't have to do it this way, I don't think. I think some people literally just put the blob at the end, but I like to just put it further up. So it's one thing I haven't like quite sussed yet is how much product I need. So I do sort of like, I am still learning really. So I'm going to pop this straight onto my nail. So I'm going to put it at a 45-degree angle-ish. I'm going to put pressure on it when it hits the nail, and then I'm going to put pressure all the way down. And I haven't put enough product on, so I'm going to swipe it off. So I've still got all that product still on there. I'm going to put a little bit more. Oh God, I've knocked it over now. That's not going to end well. I'll pick it up straight quick. Yeah, so I'm just popping a little bit more product on, because my nail is quite long, to be fair. Just got it to my nose. And then I'm going to do it again. So we're going to pop this straight down and then put pressure on it as soon as it hits the nail, and then until that gel reaches the free edge, which it has now. So then I'm going to hover it underneath my lamp for about 10 seconds. Make sure that you move your finger out of the way. And then once I've done that, I'm going to get my nail art brush and just brush that liquid up the rest of the nail, so we don't have any thick bits underneath. And then once I've done that and I'm happy, I will then pop it into my lamp for a full cure, like in my actual large LED lamp, to fully cure it completely. And then once that comes out, we can carry on with the design. Okay, I only just realised that I wasn't filming, which is just brilliant because I'm nearly finished. But I've cut down all of them just to match better the other hand, because obviously they're short square as well. I'm over the long nails at the moment. I really do want to do a set of the almond nails, but I am due to move house soon, and having long nails with moving is probably not the best idea. So I'm just giving these a file from different angles now to make sure that they're all how they should be. And then this one, I've just started filing it basically. So I'm just filing all of the shininess away from the nail basically. That's what I'm getting rid of. So I'm just going really gently around the cuticle area. When I've done this, the first thing I did was get my cuticle pusher and push my cuticle skin away from the base of the nail. And then you can really get in and file that nail nice and smooth to your natural nail. And then once I've done that, this is what it looks like. So that's that one done and fixed, and the rest matched up. So all I need to do now is quickly just do the design, and I'm not going to do that like fully on camera. I'm going to do it on camera, but I'm going to put it as a quick time lapse. So I'm actually going to sign off and say bye here, but then I'll leave the time lapse in at the end in case you want to watch the process again, even though it's already on my channel, but you might want to see it in a quicker version. So I'm going to be using colour Lap Dance from Blue Sky. It's this one, ND12. That is the base that I've used on these, and then I'll be using Snow Angel for the bit of like glitter fade at the tip, and then that's it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video if you do watch the time lapse, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye.